How dare you? Stop being a bitch.
Heyo.
Oh, come on.
Extra delay today, dude.
Bro. You're gonna hold the face. Hold the face.
I know, dude. Oh, wait, there it is. Oh, dude. Oh, there we go.
Tobin, you got a drink, bro?
I didn't grab a drink.
Oh,
fuck. That's my bad. I forgot to remind you.
I didn't grab a drink. I got my fridge is right there, but it's
Go ahead. Go ahead. We'll hold it down.
There we go. All right. Just in case you didn't notice, that was Brendan Tobin from 790 The Ticket joining us live. He went to run and grab a drink. So, yeah, man. Hey, what is this? Episode 30? Evening Juice?
Yes.
Happy Hour? Friday Night Happy Hour?
Yeah.
Lemon City Live?
Something
streaming
like
on our Facebook page, streaming on our Twitter page, streaming on the 5 Reasons YouTube network.
Look at that.
Look at that, man.
No,
Look at that.
all right, fair enough.
Man, that's
All
three.
right.
Three's good. Three's.
I just want to make
Three's
sure I got the
good.
count right.
Three's company. Three's company, bro.
Three's
And yo.
good. You get to share it, and it makes it even more. There we
Shout
go.
out to Crafty Beer Market, bro. This is today's giveaway right here.
Oh, man, I was-
Look at that honorary Girl Scout Samo Nut cookie. It's good.
Oh, okay, that's how it is.
Is it?
I was like,
I
Samo
always thought it was Samoa. I'm way off.
Samo Nut. I don't know, man.
Listen, man, I thought Kyler Murray's name was Kyle Murray until the man got drafted, so I have a problem with it, apparently.
That's what's up, man.
There you
So,
go.
so it's honorary Girl Scout Samo Nut cookie.
Yeah.
Ooh, I infected you.
Bro, I'm bad at this stuff, man. And it's from Pontoon Brewing.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's see,
Pontoon
dude.
Brewing.
Pontoon. Oh man, you
Pontoon,
butchered every
Bro,
word
you
in that sentence. You just
They're in Georgia somewhere.
Georgia. All right, let's see.
Yeah,
what
man.
else.
So we're gonna announce the winner a little later in the show. Thanks
Oh,
for
wow,
watching,
that's-
everybody.
That's something.
Well, you don't like coconut in your defense.
Oh, that's
You know,
what
yeah.
that's what's in here.
Yeah, man.
toasted coconut.
Oh
dude.
man.
Yeah, dude. Look at it.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was like real Girl Scout cookies, man. I was expecting more cookies.
Now
less
I
coconut.
really hope we get a Boggs today, so
Oh.
Edwin can slam that beer that he doesn't like.
He's just like
Oh,
crying.
man.
Yeah.
For Boggs.
Ugh, let's see, dude. Man, all right. Let me.
Yo. But just in case you didn't win, craftybeermarket.com. Use promo code LemonCity10 for 10% off.
Yes,
There you go.
Yes.
Make sure someone needs to grab that Ace of Spades 10% off if it's still up there, bro.
Yeah, seriously. Seriously. Hey, Tobin, bro, what's been up with you, dude?
What are you
Man,
drinking
nothing.
first? What do you got there? What do you got there?
Oh, I didn't have any beer, so I just had some
Oh.
rum. So I threw some rum and coke together. That's what I got. It's
There
like
you
I
go.
had to
We call that the
scramble.
Gus
That's
Special.
a man right there.
Yeah, bro. You know,
Gus
if
is usually slamming liquor, but
yeah,
because of sponsor reasons, he's gone to beer.
Well, you listen, you got to pay the bills. Good for
Exactly.
Yeah, of
That's right. That's right.
course. Of course.
you know, next time put a little white rum with a little jupina, and you got a Tua Libre.
That's
what,
right.
You know, that's how we do it over here, bro. So
I like
Yeah.
that's what's up, man. Oh,
Yeah, man, but nothing much. Thanks for having me on, man. It's been too long.
yes,
Definitely, man.
dude.
Definitely. You've been busy in because I know you're like the resident fight guy, like not even just in 790, like in all of South Florida. You're the guy.
Man,
It's
dude.
You know what I mean?
the-
So you've been pretty busy lately.
Dude, it's been crazy. It's been crazy, like just nonstop events. There was actually something this weekend with two guys I hadn't really ever heard of. They're YouTubers who are fighting each other. I'm
Oh,
like, so
whoa.
there's no actual boxers fighting each other, and I'm like, I said, nah. Like I draw my line at fighter has to fight a YouTuber. I'm not
Yeah.
doing two YouTubers fighting each other. I have to take a Saturday off, but it's been nonstop, dude.
Whoa, so that was like legit. Like if Gus and I were to get into like some boxing match, that's the equivalent.
Yes,
Of, huh?
it's the thing now. It's like the thing every YouTuber is doing now is to step in the ring and fight. And and they're doing it at Hard Rock Stadium too. I was like, you guys are really
What?
doing this the week after Floyd Mayweather Logan Paul? What are you going to get 8 people? But like, I saw,
Whoa. I had no idea.
Had no idea. Yeah, of course you had no idea. Nobody did.
Yo, that's
And their PR people reached out like 4 days before it happened. I was like, hey, I don't know. You guys are a little bit behind the 8 ball on this one. I think DJ Khaled's supposed to perform tomorrow.
There you go.
I'm like, look at him.
Yeah.
He's getting a check. Good for him. But
DJ Khaled performs.
yeah, you know. Man, you don't actually remember the last time. Do you remember when he got booed at the racetrack at that? It's like
I've seen
Vegas.
that video,
It's like Vegas Ultra. Leroy and I were in Vegas for that because I think we were there for maybe it was Sergey Kovalev versus Andre Ward, or I don't remember what fight it was, but it was like the whole thing was going. Everybody was booing Khaled.
Well, because he doesn't even do like a DJ set, which fine. If he went behind the turntables and played his hits, fine. But he was just out there like just doing like ad libs to songs that he's not really even on.
What? What is? He's like a go-to guy. Like, what is DJ Khaled
like a
do?
fixer.
I know he used to be a DJ down here, but now like I knew him to be Hassan Whiteside's friend. Like I don't know.
Well,
he makes music. He's a producer.
Is
So
he
the
though?
producer is that?
Is he
what,
though?
I mean-
I don't think he is though. I don't think he's the producing the beats.
The actual beats. I mean, maybe
think
he's a producer in the sense like how Diddy was a producer, where he
He just knows people. And
he's like, I want you to make something that sounds like this, and I'll slap my name on the executive producer line. You know what I mean?
We the best.
He took that whole mixtape era and like turned it into a $1 billion industry that only he gets to have. It's a baller move.
This is what they got. It's I got the flyer right here. It's Social Gloves. DJ Khaled, Epic Night of Music with DJ Khaled, Lil Baby, Migos, and Trippie Redd.
Oh, so it's a concert.
And then boxing, they have Austin McBroom, who I've never heard of, against Bryce Hall. I have heard of his name because of I think he wanted to fight Logan Paul, and I know the other guy in the undercard, Eason Gibb, because I saw him fight Jake Paul in Miami. I don't know who anybody else on this card is tonight. Lamar Odom is fighting Aaron Carter. Everybody's doing this. Everybody's doing this.
Why would Aaron Carter fight a 7-foot man? That's not going to end well for anybody.
I don't know.
Holy
Man,
shit!
maybe he owes his bookie. Who knows?
No, that whole shit's out of
for
control.
real.
But at least next week is a real fight with Teofimo. Like at least there's a real fight on that card.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, that's like a real fight.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one. That one's. I think that's gonna be a really good fight. And a lot of people don't know Kambosos because he's from Australia, so he's done most of his fights in Europe. But he's good, man. Like he cracks. He's fast. But Teofimo's, already been on the big stage, so it's a huge step up for George. But he's really talented. I think it's gonna make for a really fun fight.
Yeah, like what's that company that does that?
Triller.
Like, listen, if you want to do, because I saw it has like that Instagram guy who's like, oh, I'm the Tarzan guy. Like he's fighting and there's like a concert. But at least at the end of the night, if there's a real fight, I'm okay with it. But when it's just all like weird fights and random musical guests, it's like, come on, enough of this already.
Yeah, Tarzan's pretty nuts, man. Like I think he's taking this fight against Vitor on like 3 weeks' notice. I know Vitor's old as hell, but like, to never take a fight and you're gonna go fight a guy who's been UFC light heavyweight champion of the world. That's pretty badass on his part. So I give him props because they're like, oh yeah, we got to fight for you. He goes, okay, who? Vitor Belfort. Oh, all right. And I got a feeling that Triller ain't exactly tested Vitor either. So,
so you were at the. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask. Theo's the guy who's fighting at Marlins Park. That's the one that fought the kid that the fight that we liked, that Achilles. Remember that we were talking all about it. I can't remember his name.
Lomachenko.
Yes, Lomachenko. Yeah. That was Visa.
Yeah,
I forgot it. There we go, bro. The letters were all scrambled in the head. Yeah, that was
a lot of consonants. Yeah,
bro, too many, way too many. It was like
he
27 letters.
Vasily was like. He was regarded as probably like top 3 pound for pound, and one of the best amateurs of all time. He became a champ really fast. And Teofimo was like 23, came out and he fought him super early, and really took it to him, especially early in the fight. Like really just brought it to him, and then like kind of started rallying in the last couple rounds as well. So it was an absolute ballsy gutsy win for him. but he hasn't fought since. So like it's been a while. It's been a while for him. It's been a while. It's been a while for George too. But this whole thing was crazy because Triller basically the way they got the fight because Teofimo was like signed by ESPN. And so normally kind of just, you know how this works, like you stay with your company.
Yeah.
And they had this thing that's called a purse bid because they didn't want to give the money that, you know, he wanted to do the fight. And so basically these dudes from Triller came in almost like Vince McMahon, like waltzed into the purse bid and threw $8 million at this fight, which is a lot of dough for two guys who are, you know, 23 and 27 and only don't even have, neither one of them has 20 fights yet. So it was kind of a wild WWE thing that Triller did get the fight.
But yeah, they make it a spectacle. You know, they have musical guests and all that stuff. So, from a marketing standpoint, it probably makes sense. They're probably gonna make their money back
to actually have a real fight.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, I'm stoked about it because that was when that last fight happened. I remember, honestly, like I'm an old school boxing guy. I like it. I'm not the big MMA guy. I really wish, but I understand boxing is, you know, it's not the same. It doesn't have the same popularity, but when it hits good. Mm-hmm. And I remember when that fight was on, Achilles calls me up and he's like, hey, bro, it was a really good fight on, I think it was on ESPN that night.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, all right. Yeah. And man, it was like that. I was like, we need so much more of this. You know what I mean? Because and he's from Honduras too, right? Doesn't he have like Honduran ties?
He is Honduran. He grew up in Davie. It's funny thing. Like he reps Brooklyn. But he won all his amateur fights down here. Like when he was, you'll see pictures like if you look up like, you know, Teofimo Lopez Davey on Google, you'll see like Sun Sentinel articles of like, you know, 14-year-old Teofimo Lopez wins the Davey for Davey Pal Amateur. It's pretty crazy.
Damn, dude. Hey, my burner account's here, bro. Sorry I was late. It's all good, baby. Name redacted. It's all. Oh snap! Damn, dude. Cap again coming through, bro. Pop, look like bottles. Right. Bottles from Cap, bro. Always coming through, man. Yo, that's the MVP right there, bro. That's the MVP. Thanks, nice. Cap. Man, actually, you know what? Before we keep going, I think we should announce the winner of our free beer giveaway here. Give me a second. I'm gonna try and do the Edwin does the internet thing real quick. I got it all set up, man. It's all set up. Boom, there it is.
All right.
The Sport Junkie, the _ Sport Junkie. He does follow us. He follows Crafty Beer Market. He commented, tagged his people. So, congrats, Buddha.
All right.
He gets dude. I like the picture there, bro.
Did we already follow him back?
Yeah, for sure. Already right there, bro. Look at that. With
that's
little case ping
on the bro. You can't. That's like the whole. Is that we follow back live?
Yeah, dude. Oh, my bad. Okay, hold on. I'll do it again.
Unfollow and follow.
There we go. Unfollow. Follow back. There it is, baby.
Nice.
Nice. So,
there you go. It's a privilege.
So, Buddha, hit us up, man. Hit us up on the DM, and we'll get that out to you for free, man. As always, big thank you to Crafty Beer Market. Mm-hmm. You're gonna get some of this, man. It's good. It's really good. I'll tell you.
I actually do like it.
No, I know you do.
I'm a beer person.
Yeah, man. This is your stuff, man. You know what I mean? So. Congrats to our buddy there, Buddha, and thanks for sharing. And we'll have another giveaway on next week. So let me there we go.
All right.
Look at that, bro. Cap is the man, bro.
There you go. So Tobin, the weigh-in for the Teofimo fight was today or yesterday?
Oh no, it's next week. I actually just I got the schedule.
Well, they faced off recently, no?
They faced off a while. We had them both on the show together this week.
Oh wow,
nice.
Which was I was very nervous about.
Yeah, I was about to say that is danger for live radio.
We're not even back in studio yet. And my guy Peter Kahn, shout out to Peter. He's like the boxing officer for Triller, and he's like, oh man, I want to bring them both in studio together. I'm like, really? Well, that sounds like a terrible idea. But so like he wanted to take it even a step further. I'm like, why don't we just do it via Zoom? I'm not even back in studio yet. I'll be back in a couple of weeks, but why don't we pass on that one? And it went. It was very cordial, and then like Teofimo like went and kind of just went down a dark path, and he was he was sent off, and it was early for him because I think he's in Vegas right now. So, but I was very nervous for that. I was like, all right, let's see how this goes. But I think it turned out pretty good.
That dumb button was about to get smashed
Yeah, we had to tape it. Everybody, it's funny because now that we're doing things on Twitch, we do tape a lot of our interviews.
Nice.
Just for time reasons, like we get the more flexible you are, the better the guests you can get.
Yeah.
But people are always joking because I'm not like, this is in Hollywood. I'm not changing and remembering what T-shirt I had on the day before.
Yeah.
And so people are like, hey, you
guys
just had different shirts on, and you were talking to Dana White. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like the person who left the Starbucks cup out there, like on Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Yep.
Man, dude. Yeah, man. Now that you guys have been doing the stream, you're getting called out on the Twitch there. People are going to notice everything, dude. Yeah.
Everything. But I love it. I mean, the community is great. Like, everybody just, they're part of the show now. It's become part of the lifeblood of it, and it's cool because you identify more so than with like texters, because texters are just, there's a couple of numbers you recognize from every day, but it's hard, you don't know who that is. Some people are signing their text now, which is good. So there's even been a texter Twitcher feud that's been brewing on the show. So it's been a cool thing. It's definitely brought a fun new element to everything, because we were doing it anyway. We were coming through. Oh, can I bounce out real quick for a second, guys?
Go ahead. And oh man, I was gonna say, because we had the Twitter, comment fight last week, bro.
Last week, yeah.
But,
yes.
Yeah. Speaking of, let's go through some of these here.
Let's get Edwin canceled.
Get Edwin? No. Where's Robbie? We gotta ask Tobin when he comes back there. These three, my dudes. Tobin's good people, bro. Pete, you working? I don't know who Pete is, but thanks, Pete. For hanging out. There we go. Let me see here. Oh man, bro, I'm not kidding, bro. This is a particular taste, bro.
Bro, you better drink it throughout the show, because we're pulling a box tonight.
I'm committed, because
you're gonna have to slam that entire beer because you've been avoiding it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
It's not a small beer either. Like, I got
no.
My guy's like a little baby, like regular Coke can beer. So I'm here to go.
Bro.
No, these are a good size, man.
This, you know what? This doesn't even taste like beer. It almost tastes like there's something stronger in here, bro. What's the percentage on this thing? Again, then I'm also like a pussy, bro.
I want to say it's like somewhere between 8 to 10%.
Oh no, that's
shit.
Yeah,
that's a punch.
Yeah, bro. I'm getting punched right now. I'm definitely feeling it. Taylor, what's up, bro? You want your beer? Did you hit us up? You already hit us up, right? We got that information out for last week's winner. All right, so we'll get that to him.
You'll get that soon, Taylor. Don't worry.
Awesome.
He doesn't deserve it. He didn't follow the rules.
Oh Lord!
We just need to send him a box with a picture of like a middle finger. Like, there you go, bro. That's what you get.
I did that to Edwin at work. I did something similar.
Oh, you did? Like, let me grab it. Oh, dude, that's the best gag.
I printed something and I said, Edwin, can you get that for me? He goes to grab it from the printer, and it's just a picture of the middle finger that says "fuck you."
Amazing. That's always a good gag. It never gets old.
Yeah,
dude, nailed it, man. Nailed it. He did it very, very well, bro. Got me.
Bro. He put it on his little bulletin board there. Just keeps it with him.
Yeah, bro.
I
appreciate the good gag, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Game recognized game, dude.
Tobin, do you guys play gags on each other at the station?
Oh my god, nonstop.
Yeah,
nonstop. Actually, the funniest shit is when we were last there, like Leroy would always scare Joe Rose, like nonstop. Like he would hide, just like in the most little crevices and just pop out and scare. Like nearly gave him a heart attack.
Dude, Joe Rose is old. You can't do that to that guy.
Bro. There's a really funny one on Twitter, on Zach Krantz's Twitter account, where they really they set up secret camera and everything. And Leroy, because their studio, when we first moved in, their studio had a huge hole in the ceiling, and so it leaked on everything. So they ended up having to move to like an auxiliary studio with all these boxes in it, and then like one day Leroy's just hiding in all the boxes and just plows out of it, and like Joe Rose nearly I thought it was over for him. I thought he was going to keel over from fear.
Oh. Hey, if it's over for him, it's over for you guys too, bro. That's bad news, dude. Oh man. Oh, hey, Tobin, you're getting some slack here, bro, on the comments, man. What's going on, dude? What did you,
I see this guy
here, bro?
You know what? This guy's a liar, because what he did was is he's saying, how do you sleep at night for trading Bam and Spo? And I want to say a couple of things. One, I did not trade Bam Adebayo. All right, that's my guy. I just merely, because people were going crazy with the whole Damian Lillard to the Heat thing, and I'm like, well, I don't understand how you think that's going to work without trading Bam Adebayo. Exactly. Like, I looked at it in the trade machine, and I put Bam in, and I'm like, yeah, if you did it for Bam and Damian, it would straight up work. And then I was like, I guess if you finagled, like, Andre Iguodala and Goran Dragic's trade, their team options with Tyler, it would work. But they're not going to take that deal. The Spo thing, I could take a little bit more flat. I've never had people more mad at me on the air. So what basically happened was, and I love Eric Spoelstra. This is not a shot at him. It's like I want Eric Spoelstra to go away.
Okay.
But so I didn't trade Bam. But and the video, by the way, this is an egregious video that they cut. That they cut. This is like political, like slander. I will sue. But the Spo thing, I could take. I'll own it a little bit more because what basically happened is overrated Brad Stevens got he left his job with the Celtics as head coach and got a promotion. He gets to run the Celtics now because he's worn out. And so I went on this rant. I was just like, you don't think Eric Spoelstra's worn out from all the stuff that he's had to deal with?
Bro. He loves
just between everything that he's gone through, between the 10-day contract guys, Hassan Whiteside, the 30-11 turnaround season, Chris Bosh getting sick, all the things that I think Eric Spoelstra's been worn out, and he just happens to be in an organization with Pat Riley, who does not sound like he's leaving ever. And so I merely just said, well, listen, if we're not going to trade a player, we don't have an Orca player for the Trailblazers who they would want, a la Bam. Why don't we call him up and say, hey, what if we traded you Eric Spoelstra? And Eric Spoelstra gets to run the Portland. He's from Portland. He has a steakhouse over there.
Yeah,
that's true.
He is a Portland guy.
Mm-hmm.
And
not
so I was just
crazy.
like, I was like, all right, so Eric doesn't get to run the Heat, because Riley's never going to leave because he's ageless. He's an ageless wonder. We'll keep Chris Quinn here. We'll groom him up, and Spo gets to go run the Portland Trailblazers in his hometown, and we get Dame Dollar.
It's not as crazy.
It's never going to happen. It's a stupid idea
for sure.
But the point is, I was just like, man, he's got to be so annoyed that Brad Stevens gets to be the president of an organization. It's never going to happen for him because Riley's never leaving.
It's that fail forward fast all over again. How does that happen?
God, that was like the worst.
Oh,
fail forward.
Listen, at least you didn't outright fire him like Edwin did when we were on onside. So.
Oh,
no,
man.
I never. No, I never.
When we were in the dark days, everyone had COVID and was hurt. Yeah. Edwin was panic button, trade everyone, fire Spo.
I don't recall any of this stuff. I mean, you guys got to go through the archives. I don't recall any of this stuff.
It did happen. You got to go through the archives, my friend.
I don't remember any of this stuff. I think it's all, just
we remember.
Made up. Damn it, Dennis. I did not say fire Spo. But,
it's in quotes. That means you said it. That's how the internet works, Edwin.
Yeah, bro. Well, it's not that crazy. I mean, I would see it, but yeah. I mean, I was listening today, and you were getting some heat because you also said about Dwayne Wade being, was it bigger than Shula and Marino?
Oh,
yeah.
Well, no, because I was on with Hockman and Crowdy yesterday. We did a crossover show.
Uh-huh.
And Hawk was, because next week is the official county vote for Dwayne Wade Boulevard, which I didn't even know there was a county vote. I thought the city gets to approve it and we're good to go, but it didn't make sense. It was like, I thought that the mayor had a proclamation. I thought this was over.
Yeah,
I sent Dwayne Wade his sign. It'd be very embarrassing if you told me that this wasn't happening. Like, it's in his closet. So, yes, this whole thing, and so Hawks told me, well, isn't this bad timing with Dwayne owning the Jazz? And I'm like, really? So he owns the Jazz, and we just forget everything awesome that he's done because he fist bumps Donovan Mitchell. It makes no sense whatsoever.
You want to talk about someone who's dumped Dwayne Wade more than once? The person above you,
right?
Oh yeah.
I don't know what you guys are talking about, bro. I mean,
well, I just thought
you used to call him Delonte West, bro. That was your nickname for Dwayne Wade.
Wow.
Exactly.
All right. You know what? I was, in my defense, I was keeping it real. When he wasn't a Miami Heatian, I was still representing the Heat, and I was when he was out there chasing rings with the Cavs and wearing that ugly number 9 and hanging out with
the Cavs when it was bad. Yeah, it was
that
bad.
was bad. That's when I went.
It doesn't weigh out the good, which is the best.
The Bulls
too bad.
The Bulls thing was more on Riley. The Cavs thing. Remember the Cavs thing happened. The Heat we're offering to bring him back. And he's looking. He's like, I think I'm gonna go to Cleveland, and it broke my heart. But it doesn't eradicate everything that he's done, which has passed on Shula and it's passed Dan Marino. It doesn't put shame or dirt on those guys' names. Yeah. He's had an incredible career down here in Miami and has been responsible for all the joy we've had sports-wise for the last 20 years.
A whole generation or two.
It's a whole generation.
Or two. And, I mean, like, seriously.
Yeah. and there's definitely I know football is more beloved in this town and all that type of stuff, but the football team hasn't given us a playoff win since 2000. They haven't. We haven't had a national championship since 2001. So, he's past him. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry.
It's super simple.
It is. Even if you go back to the beginning of Dolphins, like 3 rings is greater than 2.
I mean, okay, but what if? I'm in agreement here. Like, I love the Dolphins and I love the Heat and everything, but if obviously this is like, I don't get that. I hate 1972 Dolphins guy, like that guy. I hate that guy. I hate that guy. Every year he comes out, we're the only undefeated team. No one's ever gonna beat them. I'm like, bro, that's the one record I want broken the most in sports. And at this point, I'm serious, man. At this point, it's almost like I don't care who breaks it, just because I'm tired of all these guys, dude.
You can't break that record. You can just match
it. Somebody.
I like it now because I like Zonk on Twitter because Zonk is a hoot on Twitter. Like,
for real?
Oh yeah, like for whatever reason, he's just like he's decided to really pick up social media this year, and nice. I mean he is the best follow during Dolphins games where he's just like, you punch him right in the teeth. That's how Zonk would watch the game.
He's gone like the Iron Sheik route on Twitter.
Pretty much, pretty much.
Nice.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, man. I don't know. I get it. I appreciate 72, but man, if I got every football season, you got that Mercury Morris tape where he's out and he's celebrating and doing all that.
I understand, but it's 50 years ago. Okay.
Yes.
It's forever. Nobody who's listening to our radio show or is watching most Dolphins games, like they are, if you were back watching the 72 Dolphins, you're probably drooling tapioca pudding out of your cheek. Okay, I'm not disrespecting Don Shula. I think players will always get a hierarchy over coaches. I think that they're more responsible for it. I'm sorry, I just believe that. So like if you were to put Riley up there as like on the pinnacle with all of them, he needs to be behind Dan Marino. He needs to be behind Dwayne Wade. But Dwayne Wade and Dan Marino, Dwayne's got 3 championships. He is a top 3 player at his position. He was a scoring champion. He's a gazillion-time All-Star. He's a surefire Hall of Famer.
Gold medalist.
Gold medalist. He brought you down here, LeBron. He brought you LeBron James. He brought you Chris Bosh. He went to Chicago and still brought you Jimmy Butler, even though he was pissed at you. Yeah. So, to eradicate that because the Jazz owner is into Bitcoin and Mickey Arison has a business that is basically not able to run right now because you can't sail. Like it's not that big a slap in the face that people make it out to be. Dwayne Wade is an uber superstar. He is global. He has a TV
show.
He has a shoe in China. He is a game show host. Like,
I got 2 pairs. I got 2 pairs right there, the pink and the red.
You just gotta learn to share them. I don't know what to tell you if you don't think he has a special place for Miami in his heart. You're dumb. Like I don't, these people who are that sensitive about it are ridiculous.
They're the same people that were alive in 72 is what the problem is.
Yeah, it's like, it hurts so much to watch him with the Jazz. Why? What do we give a rat? If it's not the Celtics, It's not the Knicks, it's not the Sixers. Who gives a rat's ass? It's like the the least team connected to Miami ever.
Yeah.
No,
absolutely.
And he's just gonna steal Donovan Mitchell for us. He's a mole, dude, and everyone knows it.
Of course,
he's coming back. He's coming back.
Not checkers.
I'll tell you, dude. So wait, so what if though? I mean, as big as all this stuff, but whoever it is, whether it's Tua, whether it's somebody we don't know, but if some Dolphin guy does finally bring home that one elusive championship post 72 and post all that stuff, like this place, the town will go nuts. I mean,
dude, the next quarterback for the Dolphins to win, the next quarterback to win the championship for the Dolphins is going to be a god down here.
And so, will that guy surpass Wade after one? Like, do you think it'll be that big?
I think
this town is weird, man.
I think the celebration in this town, if we won a Super Bowl, would be bananas.
It would be catastrophic.
I don't deny the love for football down here. I know that it's number one. I know that if you look at the ratings, more people watch Dolphins games than Heat games. If you were like stretched it out, it doesn't. I'm not saying that. It doesn't matter. Dwayne Wade's resume is bigger than Dan Marino's. It is.
Yeah.
It's Dan never got to do it. It's okay. He's still one of the best of all time in his position. But if we're slicing it, if we're at Publix, say, hey, can I get that slice of meat a little bit this thin? Yeah. Well, the thing that makes that stacked up just a little bit more are rings and accolades and all that type of stuff. So yeah, don't wait. He tips the scales in his favor.
I dig it, bro. I dig it.
And Marino was in Ace Ventura, though.
You want to talk about rats off a ship? Dan Marino, who's president of the Dolphins for like 3 seconds, he goes, I'll run the Dolphins. And then next week he's like, never mind.
No.
Yeah.
I want to get back on the golf course. This is bullshit.
Yeah, dude. Plus, Dan Marino also shunned Gus at an event one time and didn't take a picture with him. So Gus is
true.
Yeah, everybody has a Dan Marino's a jerk.
But then another time, I met him and he shook my hand. So I was like, all right, all's given.
Yeah, dude. I was on the sidelines at the Brian Flores' first win, which was against the Jets, I believe it was. And I was there. I was taking pictures, and I look over and like Shula's there with Ross and everything, and they did the whole like right after the game he came, they gave the hug, they even gave him the Gatorade bath, like that was that awful start to the season. And I'm there like, oh, let me try and take a picture, dude. I got the dirtiest stare from Marino, dude. He just looked at me, and I was like, bro, like if I killed Snowflake, I was like, what, dude? It wasn't me. I'm like, there, it's just bad, bro.
Yeah, he can be surly.
Yeah.
He definitely can be surly.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, man, sometimes when maybe he's going through withdrawal or something. It is Miami.
But yeah, if Tua were to win the championship, he's going to be a god down here. He's going to be. He's going to be a legend forever.
Everyone is ordering that Hawaiian pizza for sure.
For sure.
It becomes the official food of Miami. Yeah. Get rid of like a Cuban sandwich. No, Hawaiian pizza now. Everyone.
Hawaiian pizza.
For real, dude. Tell me, man. And that's one guy you can't criticize me, man. I've been too thick and through, bro, since day one there, man. You guys jump on me for my SPO stuff, my everything else, but I've been consistently good with Tua at least.
Yeah, you're weird, Ed. When you're quick to throw proven guys under the bus, and then you're like so gung ho on Tua.
Bro, I don't know, man. There's something about that. Something about that left-handed throw, bro. I really don't think I'd feel the same way if he was right-handed, man. I don't know. Like,
are you lefty or righty?
I'm righty, bro. It just to me.
You're righty, so that's what it is. Yeah. He's lefty, the stranger.
Just like that, dude. Tell you, bro. Oh man, let's see what do we got here. Stop trashing Hawaiian pizza. Okay.
Throw Dennis out of the show. He's not on the show. He's behind the scenes, but throw him out. Hawaiian pizza is just not good.
I'm not gonna hate on the pizza like that, man. But anyway,
I'll never order Hawaiian pizza, but if it's there, I'll eat it.
Well, if it's there, I'll eat just about anything. So that doesn't mean it's good.
wait, hold on. You've never had it, like at all, like
never had it. Really have no interest in it. What is fruit on pizza? No.
Wow.
Like, why is this like such a divisive issue? I don't understand. It's like it's tasty.
I don't know. It's just like this hasn't even been something that's been in my wheelhouse to even try. Like, if I'm gonna where would I be where there's Hawaiian pizza at a pizza party? Right, if I have the window of all these pizzas, like I'll get funky every now and then when I go up to the window. That's not high on the power rankings for me, man. Pineapple?
No. I mean, it's definitely
you
not
never
a
dated
top
somebody
3
that likes
for me.
Hawaiian pizza?
No.
Wow.
No, I think it would be a deal
lucky
breaker.
man.
Deal breaker. Dave, are you okay with Hawaiian pizza? Get out of here. This is done. We're done. You're out.
Man, dude. I don't know.
Sorry.
I feel like if you lived in South Florida, you come across some type of Hawaiian pizza, like somewhere, maybe like I don't know, bro. Like everybody ends up drunk at a Ray's Pizza and just eats some weird shit once in a while. You know what I mean? I don't like Ray's
always
Pizza. Always
avoided Ray's Pizza. Always.
Right, that's my least favorite place, bro. It's the worst. But I mean, I feel like everybody's been there at one point, like at 2 or 3 in the morning, and just like and just eat whatever they have, bro.
No, bro.
Maybe
if
it's just
I'm
me.
drunk at night and I want pizza, I'm going to Cazola's or that place that used to be in the Grove, which is not there anymore.
Bro, pizza with French fries, bro. Double bro. I like the bookend bros on the comment there.
Oh, man. I love the redundancy when it's bro involved.
Add pineapple to counter the jalapenos. I don't get it, man. Anyway, I'm not gonna sit here and we got Tobin here. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about pineapple pizza, man.
I just have nothing to add to the conversation. I've never had it.
Oh man.
Oh Lord. So, Tobin, did you happen to catch that Clarissa Shields MMA debut?
Oh, dude, I stayed up for it last night.
Yeah?
I wanted to see I was definitely curious on what she was going to do, and she looked. It was so interesting because she's in this league, this PFL, which is kind of cool. It's got a lot of celebrity owners, like Kevin Hart owns a piece of it, Marshawn Lynch, Ray Lewis. I think cool. Victor Oladipo owns a piece of it too. I saw him promoting it, and you could win $1 million. Like they do a tournament style, like you do a regular season to playoffs, and you could end up winning $1 million, which is pretty cool in mixed martial arts. So Clarissa Shields, she is a 2-time Olympian. Two-time gold medalist in the Olympics, has been undisputed champion in 2 divisions. She's won belts in 3 divisions, and so she decides there's a ceiling in boxing. I just can't make $1 million payday in boxing, even though she's done everything there is to do. She's marketable. She's huge on social media, but like boxing it just got a limit on the women's side of boxing is not like the UFC. The UFC will main event women fighters all the time on pay-per-views, whether it's Amanda Nunes or Rose Namajunas or Ronda Rousey or Valentina Shevchenko. Like and people will be into it. The big women's fights will be just as publicized as the men sometimes. And so Clarissa sees this and she makes the jump on over. But the thing that was incredible about it is I thought they would probably put her in there with a stiff, like somebody who's only a striker, not going to take her down. They put her in there with somebody who had a dicey record. She was 3-6, but she's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu, so she's going to take her down.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened for 2 rounds, is that this woman was laying on Clarissa Shields, and then she comes out in that 3rd round after clearly losing 2 and basically being on her back and not really taking damage, but she went in there and she unleashed these hands on her out the gate in the 3rd round, dropped her like that, and then started ground and pounding and finished the fight. It was so cool to see her do that, and she's only been training for 6 months.
That's insane because she essentially doesn't have to train like the striking part of her game. She really just needs to train like for the ground game.
No, and her hands look so fast up against this woman. Now, I don't know what it'll look like if she goes in there, if she were to take on an Amanda Nunes, if that were to ever happen, because Amanda's a beast, but it could do everything. But it's still cool to see that she has decided to, because it's so funny. You have everybody, the men's side of it, a lot of guys are trying to flip on over to boxing. They think the grass is greener in boxing and they want to make their living there. They think that's where the notoriety is, where it's really not. Like there's a few boxers, but the line is the line is very thin there of guys who are actually
don't want to fight Jake Paul.
Yeah, they all want to do that. They all want to fight Jake Paul, or like when Stipe wanted to fight Tyson Fury. But on the other side of it, you have the greatest women's boxer walking the planet right now. She's saying, "No, I want to go to MMA. That's where I can actually make a living." So it's kind of a fascinating thing.
What about WWE? Is that where the money's at? I feel like they're throwing out some bills at people, man. I mean, this guy's not wrong.
I don't know. I do know that
you gotta have a great stick.
You gotta have a shtick, and you gotta have. I do like the Jaguars owner's son is now running the Rogue,
the AEW
promotion, the AEW, and Urban Meyer's sitting there now, part of the promotion.
Only a matter of time till wait till Tebow joins AEW, bro. That's like some cross promotion. Like he's wrestling, he's main eventing Saturday, and then he's catching a touchdown on Sunday.
Except you'll be terrible at both.
What would be his wrestling name? Like the Prodigal Son or some shit like that? Like,
oh man! So wait, tell me, you're a Jags fan?
Yep. Well, disgruntled, but yes.
Disgruntled, and this how
and I don't like. And by the way, getting Urban Meyer to be the head coach is not a good way to get me back on their side. I hate Urban Meyer. I hate Urban Meyer.
That guy's scum, bro.
Yeah, he's just the worst. He's the worst, and he's just like, and the whole thing with like, oh, I got a great idea, guys. We don't have a tight end. Let me go get my 35-year-old former college quarterback. You know, the one that's going to get more attention than anybody in sports. Great. I mean, like every coach in football, like, what's the one thing they want? No distractions. Urban Meyer's like, why do we get all the distractions?
We'll bring
They'll cancel each other out, right?
For no talent. Yeah. I know I have the number one overall pick. Maybe the quarterback people are most excited about since Andrew Luck. But you know what I really need? I need a shitty tight end who I used to be friends with.
Yep.
And then let's take the shit show across the ocean to London for a couple of games.
Yeah,
and let's take it on parade, bro. Let's see.
It's the worst.
I just could never like. You imagine like with like Brian Flores. The reason I'm such a fan of him is just like if you do anything that like twists it, he's just like, oh well, you're gone. You're out of here. And Urban Meyer's like,
well,
we don't really have a tight end here. I think who I think's got it? A AAA baseball player. I think that he should
a bad one.
Yeah, I think he should be our tight end.
Dude, how do you draft Trevor Lawrence and he is not the highest selling jersey on your team?
It's you don't need to do that. Like it was. I was even at a point. I remember this when Tebow chose the Jets over the Jaguars. The Jaguars are like finally like, you know what? We've been irrelevant. We did the Blaine Gabbert thing. Come on, Teebs. Come on over. And he shunned them. And he's like, no, I'm going to New York to play for the Jets. I was like, are you effing kidding me? First of all, you're terrible. And second of all, you actually have a franchise that wants to buy into this bull bleep. And he's like, no, I'm going to go play for the Jets. Terrible there, too, by the way. Where like, the only highlight he has is that infamous Jets video with like, Tebow, save us! Save us, Tebow! But I hate it so much because you don't need it. Like you hit the jackpot. You supposedly hit the jackpot with Trevor Lawrence. What are you doing? But give it a gift, Urban Meyer.
Oh, and look, the first interception that Trevor Lawrence throws, every Jacksonville job.
Every Gators fan with a mullet and jorts is going to start chanting Tebow.
Is that just Minshew is just going to transition into a full Jacksonville person and just that's it? He's not going to play football anymore. He's just going to be that guy. He's just going to be that guy. Jorts, mullet.
Yeah, I definitely can see Gardner Minshew like where he had Hollywood Everglades Park and just like putting his head in the gator. Dude, just straight show dirt.
Mitch is gonna be like in row one in full uniform, leading the Tebow chant. Not realizing that it's against them.
My co-host Leroy Horde, he had the greatest thing that ever. He nailed Minshew like 2 weeks in. He goes, he's gonna be the next Ryan Fitzpatrick. Like he's gonna be on 14 teams. And we're going to look at him as a 40-year-old and be like, look at him. He's got a mullet and he's old doing wacky stuff. Love having Minshew, but realize you just realize, it's sad. We have to root for Gardner Minshew. Yeah. But you'll be like, it's fun. We do it for the memes. It's great. Yeah. That's all. Listen, that's all Fitzpatrick is.
If you're going to suck, you might as well have Ryan Fitzpatrick as your quarterback because it's going to be a good time.
Him last year. Be bad. Him last year crying was the most embarrassing thing I think I've ever seen. I'm just like, bro.
Thank you.
Oh, really?
You,
you thought? So let me get this straight. You've been in this league for 20 years, and you thought the team that drafted number 5 overall and took a quarterback, you thought that you were gonna ride? You thought they were gonna ride it out with you? Where have you been, dude? You've played for half the league.
That's what I was saying. These guys over here, especially Achilles, bro, he was all Tua bashing and loving Fitzpatrick and making excuses why it's justified. You know, and I'm like, no, bro, like the guy's a joke, man. Especially when he came out with the little short shorts and what was it to the receiver that had left that came back and Isaiah? Was it Isaiah? I don't remember who it was. See, that's how.
I remember that.
You know, he's like really short shorts.
Isaiah Ford. It's like, okay, great. You look at him like 2 weeks into the playing for Washington. First day of school. Look at me. I'm Brian Fitzpatrick. Oh, look at me. I have a bug on my beard. Look, guys. Like, dude, you're like, what are you, Gallagher? You have this. What are you, a prop comic? You have the same jokes all the time. Dude, we get it. You have a lot of facial hair. Enough.
Oh,
but that was a team thing. It wasn't just like he came up with that.
Did you see anybody else with it? I haven't seen Chase Young's picture. I didn't see it.
I did.
I didn't see Chase Young.
Yeah. It was the whole thing they did with the whole team.
Nah, Schefter didn't tweet out Chase Young.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, and that was definitely thought up by Fitzpatrick, bro. He wanted to do that with the Dolphins this year, and he's like, wait, when he got to Washington, he's like, guys, I got this great idea, bro. You know, I sat down with the social media
Listen,
team.
as someone who used to be in the content side for sports teams, that's someone you want on your team, dude.
You're terrible.
That's what I'm saying. No, if you're gonna suck, he is the guy to have because everyone's gonna forget that you suck because he's hilarious and doing wacky shit. If you're a real team and you got a chance, get him out of there.
But the problem becomes when you think that like he's actually like there's a difference between thinking that it's fun, which you could definitely do in the first year that they have him. But then when you're trying to move on to a guy that you drafted to actually be your guy, I'm not saying that Fitzpatrick didn't play better than Tua last year. He definitely did, certainly in certain spurts. But like your future's not with that guy. And for him to have a pity party with all these reporters, and the reporters, they eat that stuff up for him because he is a media darling. He will call you by your name. He will give you a funny gimmick, and they buy into that stuff. They're like, oh, Fitzy. They rally around him. And then, like, they go searching for anonymous sources, and some shitty linebackers like, yeah, we don't even know why they made the move. It's all, like, you can see right through all of this stuff. The people eat that stuff up, man. They eat it up. And it was
delicious. I'll say it right now. I loved it, and I want to eat more of it.
Oh. Dude. This guy was all buffet on it all season long, man.
Listen, I was just Tua shouldn't have played at all last year. And not because Ryan Fitzpatrick is good, because he obviously wasn't ready. That was my whole thing, honestly.
No. Don't change your story. I'll tell you, man, Fitzpatrick's going to end up on the Jaguars at some point this season, and then because that's just what they need over there.
Who has he not played for? I think that's the real question.
That's the shorter list at this point.
Yeah.
I think the Jags, he hasn't played for the Jags, right?
Hasn't played for the Jags. He hasn't played for the Patriots. Okay. Only team in the AFC East he hasn't played for.
He needs to do Jags so he can complete the Florida triumvirate of teams.
Yep.
Yeah. He becomes Florida man at that point.
No, dude, that's Gardner Minshew, and no one's ever going to take that from him.
Oh, no. Fitzpatrick would surpass him, dude. If he did the full trilogy like that, for real, man. Tell you.
You go to Florida Man's Wikipedia page, and it says he went to Harvard. That's weird, right?
What a fall from grace.
Yeah. From Harvard to meth. How does that happen?
So you're a Jags fan, but again, how did you end up Jags? Because for some reason, I don't know how many years now, somebody signed me up for the Jags Wire newsletter, and I've been getting it in my Yahoo account that I never check for like years now. So I get the occasional like updates on the Jags. I'm like, bro, they're desperate. Like, how did they get my email? I've never been there.
It's not that great a story. It's just like I was a kid, and I remember going through a sporting goods store one day, and there was a Mark Brunell jersey, and I thought it was a badass jersey. I was like, look at this. jersey. It's got Jaguars on it, and it was like teal and black and gold. I just thought it was badass, and so I just went with that. But like while I was doing that, like I was still, my grandfather had season tickets to the Dolphins, but I just like never could get quite. It was right on that edge of like we had Ricky, but like weren't always disappointing you, and so I don't know. It was like it's a little side of kick-ass jerseys with a little sprinkle of front running because they were really good out of the gate, like Jimmy Smith and Keenan McCardell.
Yeah, man.
But like for the most part, they've just led me to mostly sadness because, like, while the Dolphins usually like will be mediocre and then like have a season where you think they're good and then they'll disappoint, the Jaguars have had like 2 really great seasons and then have just been complete trash.
But it's easy. I think it's easier to be a fan of a team you know is going to suck versus the Dolphins that they're always like, we're going to do it this time.
Yeah, they tease.
And then they rip the claw from under you.
Yeah, because they'll be just Jaguar seasons. I just check out of them. Be like, listen, I don't have to watch NFL.
And no one's going to give you shit about not supporting the Jaguars. They're like, oh yeah, I get it.
All right, hey, good for you. Because I would say I definitely have watched more Dolphins games in my life easily than Jaguar games. Easily, like it's not even close. Because of the job that I have, and just because I had season tickets at one point, like I've definitely watched more Dolphins games than Jaguars games. But they've always like they were there.
You
chose them as a kid, and you're not gonna go back on that, bro. That's true commitment.
No, I mean I wouldn't say I haven't gone back on it. Like I've said this on the radio. I said if their ass moved to London, I'm out. And I just went to Jacksonville. It sucks. I don't even know. Like, I've never been to a game there. I've seen them play at Hard Rock, and I've seen them play at the Meadowlands. I've never seen them play in Jacksonville, and I've only been to Jacksonville twice. Once for UFC a few weeks ago, and the other trip in college. It's an awful place. I mean, I don't. Their water is brown, and it's just like. I'm like, what is this beach? Why does it look like this?
Tobin, you're gonna wake up one day and have an epiphany like that you're actually a Dolphins fan.
Probably. No, this is what I said. I said if they move to London, I am a Dolphins fan. That's it. I have like the only thing that's keeping me here is they're actually in America. But if they go and play at 9:30 in the morning every day, I'm sorry, I can't root for the London Jags. That's not happening. Dude. I'm sorry.
And then you can start calling the Jaguars because they're in London.
Yeah, I barely can keep up with soccer. You know, like I'm trying. But you're gonna throw my American football team over in London? No, I am out. And no, I will officially adopt the Dolphins because I adopt them kind of anyway. It's just like I don't have the heartbreak if they lose. I feel good when they win. And when they lose, it's just kind of like, all right, it's about the same as it's been.
This is the real reason you're a Jags fan, right?
Yeah, dude.
Because of that.
That was their prime, man. But that ended up being disappointing because they thought they were going to win the Super Bowl that year, and they lost to John Elway.
Yeah, wasn't it like the year the Titans went to the Super Bowl, like '99? That was the year you guys lost like 3 games, and all 3 were to the Titans, like the 2 regular season and then the playoff game. Dude, that's
rough.
Oh, I've never seen that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like they just like even the year they were awesome a couple of years ago. It's like, okay, great, we're gonna do this right, guys. We're not gonna believe in Blake Bortles, and we're gonna go give money to Jalen Ramsey. They're like, no, we're gonna give an extension to Blake Bortles, and we're gonna trade Jalen Ramsey. I'm like. Well, good talk, guys. I'm out. I'm not gonna get I'm not gonna get NFL ticket this year. I'll see you later. I'll go watch the Dolphins tank instead. Never mind.
The Jaguars' whole strategy is: were you a former college quarterback that got kind of famous in Florida? You're our guy.
Yeah.
There you go, bro. I like this. The London Spotted Big Cats. That's probably what it'll be called over there.
No, man, the Jaguars.
Jaguars with an L. You
gotta hit the U harder when they go.
Yeah, dude. Oh man.
Oh, that's terrible, man.
Dude, so wait, Tobin, I wanted to ask you. You were at the Logan Paul fight with Mayweather, and okay, Achilles has been like we wanted to apply for credentials, and Achilles like, I'm not going. If you get it to me, I don't want to go. He doesn't stand for this nonsense. He's like, no.
This is not. Yeah, I don't support.
You definitely would have got. Yeah, you definitely would have gotten credentials, but like it was. They would have probably like you probably would have been in the press box with us, which is not a great place to watch fights.
I saw some pictures. You could barely see the ring.
You could see. I mean, the only thing. Basically, we got credentials. Basically, we got credentials to watch the fight for free on television. That's it. Like which is kind of how it worked when Leroy and I went to McGregor Mayweather, but we were actually on Radio Row and like got some. So you got to be part of Fight Week atmosphere. Which is what I did this week. Like I got to go down to like the Versace mansion, and I was there like with Tyron Woodley and Jake Paul. So that stuff was cool. But like actual fight night from a media member standpoint, it wasn't that great. But yeah, as far as like what do you guys want? Like what I thought of the fight?
Well, I mean, I like you as a combat specialist, somebody who likes MMA, somebody who likes boxing, and then you get this fucking thing. My hope for the fight was they both punch each other at the same time and dual knockouts, and they both lose. Like that's what I was hoping for. I can't stand Mayweather. I can't stand this Logan Paul guy. That's what I wanted. Yeah, man, whichever one it is, dude.
I'm kind of rooting for the Pauls to like. It's a weird thing. Like a Logan. I think Logan stinks at boxing. Jake, I can give some credit because Jake is getting viral knockouts, even if they're doing it against guys who can't really punch back. I'm like, all right, well, at least he's entertaining me. But Logan, I've watched Logan fight 3 times, and none of these times I've been entertained watching him fight. He's a big oaf.
Yeah, he's a big meathead, just swinging clubs out there, man.
Like at least, like Jake. The thing I've learned learning way too much about the Paul brothers is, like Logan, I think, is trying to make himself like a media darling and is trying to, I think, mainstream himself and be liked by people. I think he's trying to like be the next Vin Diesel or something like that. Jake Paul is crazy. Jake Paul is nuts. Like he has a level of crazy. Like I was there 4 feet from the hat thing that happened.
I was about to say,
you asked the question. Didn't you ask the question that set off the whole thing? You're responsible.
Well, I think
that was the best part of the whole thing.
That was just great timing. I think Jake was going to set it off no matter what. I think he had that plan. It just happened to comedically work out perfectly.
That's awesome.
But that's him. He's nuts. Like he went in there and he like was taking shots from Floyd Mayweather and Floyd Mayweather's security, and he's loving it because he knows this is going to go viral and this is going to get me a lot of attention. And I think he has some elements that will actually make him decent at fighting. He's not going to beat a real boxer, but like he's got some things set up for himself where I think, okay, this guy's going to be an entertaining watch. Logan Paul is not that. And then you put him in the ring against a guy who is great. I don't deny Floyd Mayweather's greatness, but there's nobody
who's an entertaining fight.
There's nobody who's been more disappointing for the price you pay of watching him fight than Floyd Mayweather. Every one of his fights suck. They suck. They suck. Yeah. And so he gave it like I thought he was going to knock him out. Like, because I remember being at the media workout and seeing Logan work out and just thinking like, man, he looks tired after this workout. Like there's no way he's going to get pieced up. But he, Floyd gave it like rounds, I think it was 4 or 5 or 5, 6, like where he was definitely going for the knockout. And then he was like, oh, he's not, the big boy's not going to fall. He's not going to fall. And then
that's because Floyd caught him.
Yeah, there's the video where he obviously caught him.
I saw the longer version of that. I don't buy that video.
You don't buy it?
Nah, I don't think he knocked him out.
I'm going strictly off the speculation of the short video. It looked like he knocked him out.
But I don't even understand the theory behind it. People kept saying, well, you want to keep it going. Like, the damage is done. Like, people paid their pay-per-view. I don't understand. Why would he want to keep the fight going? It's embarrassing for him to not to knock out Logan Paul.
Maybe he had money on it.
Yeah.
You mean like per round?
See, that's the only thing, man. I don't got an answer for that. Like, why would you hold this dude up? I think like it'd be more viral, more sensational if little, Mayweather actually knocked out this dude.
I thought it was one of those things where he went in, he's like, I don't want to do anything with this guy. I'm just gonna do my thing and make my money. And he caught him one time. He was like, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Caught him like one good one.
I disagree. I think Floyd Mayweather wanted to go in there, and I think he wanted to embarrass the guy. I think he wanted to knock him out, and he's an absolute badass, but he's still a tiny man, and there is science, and hitting a guy who's 50 pounds bigger than you. Even if you hit him flush, he should be able to absorb your shots a lot better.
So you brought up science. What about Ocho versus science? How did that go for him?
Well,
yeah, he fought a real bare knuckle brawler, right?
He fought a winless bare knuckle fighter. Yes.
Okay.
People were giving Ocho a lot of credit and thought Ocho looked good, but it's a 4-round fight, and the rounds were 2 minutes. And he still ended up getting sent across the canvas. So, I mean, good for Ocho, I guess. I mean,
but was it more that he just took the fight randomly 2 weeks before? He's like, oh yeah, sure, I'll just do it.
No, he went down and trained for he made a big deal out of his podcast. He went and trained with the Charlo twins, and he looked, in great shape for it.
Oh, the dude is in impeccable shape with his cheeseburgers. Like it is what it is.
Good for him stepping in the ring with Brian Maxwell.
Someone who's never won a fight, like you said.
Who now people, who he's saying now, remember the name, but like, I think it's more like we're not gonna make fun of Ocho because we like Ocho. Everybody down here loves Chad Johnson.
Exactly.
If you don't like Chad Johnson, what the hell's wrong? Guy leaves, $1,500 tips at Denny's. Like, he's just fun on Twitter. Like, who doesn't love Chad Johnson? But like, I'm gonna say he's sitting here acting like he just won. This is the end of Rocky III. Like, I mean, Chad, you got sent ass up across the canvas. Even if you got right back up. It's 2-minute rounds, bro.
Dude, and the memes were great.
By the way, I think Maxwell kind of cooled it on you because he could have gone for broke there. So
I thought the memes were great too. Like after he got knocked out, there was that one meme because as soon as he got up, he's like raising his hand like if he won, and then they took that, and it's like, and then they were like, I've never seen anybody get knocked out and then get up and think he won. And then there was. Somebody one of the photographers took a picture of when he was face down on the canvas, and it was like the recreation of the Ali Frazier fight or something like that. Yeah. Where he's just looking down at him, like, listen, I'm just like, whoa, dude, you got to get that bad boy framed, man. But he made like a cool million, right? I think it was.
That's what he said. That. If you did, that's a great heist. For 8 minutes of work, that's not too bad.
I'll take shit for like half that. Way less than that, dude. Shit.
That's what every non-fighter says at
those events. Sure, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll fight for Mayweather for $1 million. Like, yeah, of course he would.
And then probably wouldn't do it though. I'd probably think twice. Oh man.
No, you would not, my friend.
But what was
my God.
So you did all the media stuff with the logo. You were there for the hat stuff. When you were actually at the fight, though, did you get involved in any of the crowd stuff before?
Not really.
No. Was there a buzz at all, like there? Or?
It was hard to tell. Well, the thing that I think, because I was there for Canelo, and they did the same thing where they stuck us in the press box, and the Dolphins press box is sealed up, like you can't hear anything. It's kind of sucks. So, but you could definitely tell when Canelo came out, like J Balvin, brought him to the ring, and it was it was a party. People were hyped up for it. I didn't really feel that from where I was, but again, I don't feel like I had the best perspective of it. Now, I do know that it was raining a bunch of times during that card, so I do think that kind of messed with the atmosphere. But there, for some of the numbers people were telling me about how people were there, like I don't think it did nearly as well. Ticket sales wise as they thought it was going to do.
Well, because there was only Instagram people. There was no actual just regular Miami people like, yo, I'm paying money to go to this event. It felt like it was literally just other Instagram and YouTube people going there to try
just to be seen. Yeah, just to be seen. I mean, it wasn't easy getting out of there. So I mean, people were there watching the fight, but I just I felt like the Canelo atmosphere was a little bit more on fire than this one was. And I think also probably the fact that the fight sucked. Like it was like 2 rounds of action and the rest of it was awful. So, that's that was probably part of the reason too.
Yeah, I heard it was like somebody said it was like $20,000 for like some of the ringside stuff.
Crazy.
I'm like, wow. And I saw there was a lot of people there hanging out. I saw even Matt. I think I saw Matt Barnes, which I thought was real random. Like
they showed
Barnes was out
Matt
there.
Barnes and Steven Jackson were on there.
Yeah,
there's Showtime though. That makes sense. Like Showtime. I was actually it was funny. I saw some of the celebrities on Instagram, and I was surprised like the people that they showed on the screen. I was like, wow, they didn't show like any of these people at the fight because I think they showed like Holyfield, who lives down here, like Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson, who work for Showtime, and then there was like a couple other ones. I was just like, really, this is all that they got for this fight. I would have figured that this is like the fight to be seen.
No, but it's people that we don't know. Like I said, it's like Instagram people and other YouTubers that I'm assuming we're not in that world. So you can be like, oh my God, so and so streamer was there, and be like, okay, I believe you, but.
I have a little surprise for you guys. Somebody who wants to be an Instagram model but isn't.
You watch her mouth.
Well, she's not on Instagram. My prima, La Sucia.
There we go.
she's been blowing up my phone, leaving me like random voice messages, trying to get back on the show. So I told her, fuck it, I'll play one of your messages on the show. Here we go. You guys ready?
Let's get it. It's been so long.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't heard her voice.
Oh my God, Gus. I miss being on the show, bro. I can't believe you guys just left that Beckham station without even consulting with how I feel about it, bro. It's like mad disrespectful. Anyways, I have some ideas for your stream. Listen to me, primo. I should come on wearing some scandalous shit with all my chichas all out, but talk about all this sports stuff from like a Miami-Dade County 305 girl perspective. Because, like, I thought I was done with basketball when the Heat lost, but yo, it's been crazy. And by the way, I can't believe you didn't invite me with Tobin. You know, that's my boo, bro. And he does that Macho Marlins man thing, and I want him to snap me like a Slim Jim. I'm never hooking you up with my girls again. But you should ask Tobin if Mayweather needs another girl, because you can never have too many sugar daddies. He just made more money fighting a pendejo YouTuber than Michael Jordan made playing basketball for 15 seasons. Oh my God. But MJ stands for money jiggles, because when I jiggle, he gives me money. Anyways, you should ask Tobin if he thinks Harden makes the Nets caca. Because the Knicks are also caca. The Lakers are caca. The Bucks are caca. Everybody's caca. And Milwaukee was talking so much shit, bro. But like super disrespectful. Oh my God, can you ask Tobin if he can get me into that fight next week? I want to see that Teofeito Lopez against that combos guy. Did you like the pizza combos or the ones with peanut butter? Anyways, you never get me into any games, bro. You only want to send reporters and always telling me to work if I want to go. I don't work. I twerk, bro. I have sugar daddy. Stop being disrespectful. Oh my God, the curse followed me. The disrespect of Derrick Rose receiving the same amount of first place MVP votes as a so-called Greek freak and that crybaby Joel Embiid is unprecedented. The disrespect LeBron James shows Space Jam by losing in the first round of the playoffs right before the movie drops is unprecedented. But mostly, the disrespect of Jorge Mas firing me from Inter Miami security to pay his fine is unprecedented. Aluminum Mike, help me.
Oh my
Don't worry,
God,
Latosia, just come with me.
Bro, what happened?
I don't know. She lives a wild life, baby.
Yeah, man. She got attacked by Zane Hardwell. Aluminum Mike had to save her.
Oh, dude, my face hurts, bro. Oh my God, I haven't laughed like that in a while, bro.
La Sucia, bro. She's been aching to get back on the show, man.
Teofeito, that's a good one, bro.
Teofeito?
That's a strong one by her, bro.
Oh, listen,
Bro, she's got her hot takes too, man.
Combos may shock you.
Depends which flavor you like, you know? Pizza flavored, peanut butter flavored.
Did you guys ever get to see Beckham? Like, did he ever hang out at that station?
Hell no, man. Dude, I don't think people even knew we were at the station because they didn't even put anything at the stadium that there was a radio. That was a whole nother thing, man.
The most famous person we ever met at that stadium was before it was even Inter Miami. We met like Brazilian Ronaldo.
Oh, yeah.
When it was the strikers. When it was the striker stadium, we met him there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That was super random, bro. But it
He's
was a
better
good
than
time,
Beckham,
though.
anyways.
Yeah, he's way better. It was a good time though, but man, we hadn't had La Sucia. She used to come on every Friday in studio there and give us the chisme and all the gossip news for heading into the weekend. And man, she had a following, yo. People were all about it. That she's, you know, I mean, we all know La Sucia. You know, everybody knows somebody down here. La Sucia.
Whoa, no.
Gaga.
Fantasy panel is perma-banned from this show, bro. Get him out.
Bro. No Sucia slander here, bro.
Kick him in the pit.
Oh, man. Yeah, bro. None of that Sucia slander, bro. Get out of here with that.
Oh, no!
Oh, man. But,
in the pit.
Thanks to Susie for at least reaching out to us, bro. I was getting nervous. I was like, you know, I thought she forgot all about us, man. But
no, bro. I've been keeping her at bay.
That Tulum life is hard to let go for us, you know.
It really is.
Definitely is, man.
My God.
What the fuck is going, man? I have no idea, bro. Cap, I don't know. shit just got weird, bro. Like a little bit of onside came back, and I didn't know how to handle it. Okay. Do you guys want to do? We got to do at least one pack of bogs, man. I mean,
let's do one.
At least one.
Yeah,
all right, so
do the good ones, not the Cockadale Murphy.
Hold on,
one,
no. We gotta guess, man. So guess is gonna pick. All right. So here's the deal, Tobin. I went out. The quick backstory. Gus bought me some old packs. I'm a baseball nerd. I know you're a baseball fan, but I'm this super nerd. I grew up in the 80s and 90s, so the 90s era baseball was my jam. You know, that was all my thing. And Gus, as a gift, got me some old packs of baseball cards. He's like, here, bro, I found these on eBay or something. And I was like, bro, I was like a kid in a candy store. It took me back. I was great. So I opened it up, and I opened it up on the show, and I realized I know too much about these players that I shouldn't. And these guys loved that I was telling them all about it. So we're like, all right, let's buy some more packs, and we'll do this like a weekly thing. And it's been something. So we got these 3 boxes, and the whole thing here, Achilles is a huge fan of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And there's this whole episode and this whole backstory with Wade Boggs and drinking and everything. So we tied both things together. And if we pull a Wade Boggs card out of any of these packs one day, Achilles especially, he's going to lose his shit, drench himself here. We actually had
How long have we been doing this?
Bro, since the fall, man, September,
last
almost a year.
And we haven't pulled a fucking Wade Boggs card.
Not a single one,
time.
dude. Man. Look at this. I have a whole box. This is all full of packs that we've opened here. Nothing. Not a single damn Wade Boggs card. I have another box there.
So while Edwin gets that card ready, I want you to answer this question for us from our boy Taylor.
Okay.
Are you more disappointed in how the Panthers season turned out or the Heat season?
I would say me personally, the Heat, just because I care about them more than the Panthers. But I would say that I think once the Heat season ended, we all kind of had the feeling of, well, that's how the season was going all year. Yeah. It wasn't that surprising. Mm. The Panthers got a tough draw in facing Tampa. That certainly sucks because they're good.
And they're cheap.
But the way they were scrambling at the Quinville, who's trust Drieger the entire season, that's always kind of been his guy. We know my poor guy Bob, he's been, lighting up, getting lit up like a Christmas tree all year. And then they're just like, hey, why don't we just try a 19-year-old? Let's see if that's going to work. So it felt like a team that was really just panicking at the end. So yeah, I would say that the Panthers probably were the bigger disappointment if you were just to go based on where their season was and what national people were saying about them. People said that they were Stanley Cup good. I don't think people really, you had a couple people saying, oh, you don't want to face the Heat and all that type of stuff. But I don't think people really thought that they had a chance to get back to the finals this year. So yeah, I would say they are probably the bigger disappointment, but the Heat hurts more just because that's close to my heart.
All right.
I'm the same. I think the bigger disappointment was for me the Panthers, man. I kind of the same excuse. I felt like that whole season I was kind of just making an excuse for the Heat. Yeah, we'll get over it. Oh, rebound. No. Wait till we get everybody back. Fire Spo. No, don't fire him. All that kind of stuff. But
you were down on them all year. So stop.
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. All right, so Tobin, did you collect baseball cards at any point in your life growing up? Were you a baseball card guy?
I had Marlins cards. I wasn't. I have some.
We celebrate all the Marlins that we pull here. These are Marlins era cards here. So,
I had a bunch of Marlins cards as a kid. I had a binder which I filled with them. I think it's actually still up in my attic, to be honest with you.
Nice.
But that I didn't. And I had I had a Mark McGwire that Team USA card that was kind of famous back in the day.
84 tops, bro. Yeah.
My dad got me that. But I was more into autographed baseballs. That was more my jam than baseball cards.
That's a nice flex right there.
I like that. No, I don't have anything. I have really I have them right here actually. I have a Brad Penny. They're not I don't have good ones, but they mean something to me. I'm I love Brad Penny.
That's the best, though, man. That's the best. I like it. I love
Brad Penny. I got a Preston Wilson here. I got a Kevin Millar. These are the ones that mean something to me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You don't got no Chuck Carr in there, right?
No Chuck Carr. No.
Good. Fuck that guy. So, all right, here. So we got 1993. We got 2 packs. We got some Fleer and Fleer Ultra, and then I got 1988 Donruss. Pick your poison here. What are you feeling, bro? These are really bad. I'm just telling you right now. These are terrible.
I like the one in the middle.
All right, we're going Fleer Ultra there. All right.
This is it.
Now,
we're doing this. Is hard one, Boggs.
Yes. The cool thing about these, though, and I say this every week, man. You open this pack up right here. Oh, it smells like the 90s. It's phenomenal, dude. I don't know. There's something in here. It's really, really weird. Let's see here. So when you growing up, who was your boy? Was it a Marlin guy, or did you like somebody from somewhere else?
Who was my favorite player?
Yeah. Who was your guy?
I mean, I would say 90s Marlins. My favorite guy was Charles Johnson. I played catcher, so I love CJ.
Solid. Okay.
CJ is the man. I love Chef, obviously. And then my favorite from like the early 2000s Marlins, like 01 to like the championship, I was a big Derek Lee guy. I love Derek Lee. Love him.
Nice.
Luis Castillo. I mean, that whole infield was the best.
Oh, obviously, 2003
everybody obviously loved Miggy and Dontrell, but like those guys, I watched those guys like when they were terrible.
Oh yeah.
The worst piece of memorabilia I own is a Ryan Dempster 2000 All-Star jersey. That's somewhere.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, dude, I was drunk hardcore on that Marlins team. It was a sickness.
Oh man, I have some weird Marlins stuff back there too. But I used to in 2003. I actually joined. I left and I was in the Navy. But right before I left, I used to go early. And the year before, I used to go to early to Marlins games just to watch Alex Gonzalez and Luis Castillo take infield drills.
Oh, the best.
It was baseball sex, man. Like it was so fucking nice how they were just they would just really go all out. Oh,
how much of a party was it when it was Luis Castillo batting righty day? You know, like that dude was a monster when he was hitting righty. When it was Luis Castillo, it was like a superpower. Like, you know, he always had that like the little waggle when he was lefty. But when the motherfucker went in, I don't know if I can say that. Sorry.
No, yeah. Dude,
when he went righty, I mean, it was like the Hulk. It was like, dude. So good.
I'm telling you, bro, I love it, man. That 03 Marlins team to this day is my favorite thing. Of all the South Florida teams and all the championships that we've ever had and everything and all that, like 2003 is my favorite, hands down, above all of them. Man.
I wouldn't disagree with that. I would say it's probably. I would definitely has the argument for the top for me.
For real, man. That was good. All right, so here we go. I'm going to go through these kind of quickly. We got Scott Livingston. If there's anything interesting here, this guy, nothing here. We're looking for Boggs here. Let's go. David Segui. I don't know. That's an old school name. I don't know much about him. Oh, hey, he was a Marlins guy or Marlins killer. How about Javi Lopez rookie card, bro? Remember Javi Lopez torching us all those years with
Javi Lopez?
But he was good, bro. But I hated that guy, man. He had our number, but damn, that's a nice
all those
card,
Braves. Though. Javi Lopez, Andrew Jones, Chipper Jones.
So wait, did you hate the Braves more or the Mets more?
Oof, that's rough. That's a tough one.
I have to go Mets. Just because of their fan base, you know.
Yep.
Just the New York.
Although I've definitely gotten into more fights on Twitter over the Braves lately because I hate Ronald Acuna. I hate his ass.
Really?
Oh my god, he's the worst. He's the worst. I mean, I understand that he's awesome, but he's the worst. Today he was like up there and he was like, he was doing the thing again because him and Alcantara hate each other's guts, and so like the ball, like he does this and it's a foul ball. Ball goes donk, and like clearly is a foul ball. He goes like saying I got hit. I'm like, dude, are you effing kidding me? Yeah. Like really? And so like then when he does get hit, he goes, see, on purpose. Like, no, you're a diver. Like you do this all the time. He is like, I hate him so much. I hate him so. It's terrible when you hate a guy who's really good because you know like, he's good for a couple of home runs in this series, but I cannot stand Ronald Acuna.
Yeah, I think I saw today that Sandy struck him out 3 times with 3 different pitches just to rub it in his face.
Oh, nice.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you, man. I feel you. I grew up originally a Braves fan before we had the Marlins, so it's easy for me. It's Mets, so that's the easy one there. But I can see why the Braves hate you. Wait, what about Marlins, man? Like, does he have a specific team that he hates a little more? Oh.
I hate them all. Name them all. I hate them all. All you gotta say is
First, we talk about the Philadelphia Phillies and that Bryce Harper with his luscious hair and JT Realmuto, that ingrate who left us. I hate him. I hate the New York Mets and Pete Alonso and his fat ass going out there. Ooh, they changed the baseballs for free agency. Nobody cares about your conspiracy theories. Get in the batter's box and hit the baseball. But numero uno right now is that hot dogging prima donna Ronald Acuna, who just says, look at me, I got hit by everything. It's all an act just so I can get a meatball hit out of the park. No further questions, Mean Gene. And nobody cares about the Nationals.
Done. All right. That was perfect. Thank you, bro. All right, here we go. Let's go through these. Bob Scanlon, garbage, man. There's so many comments here. Kurt Stillwell, nothing. I mean, that's at least these cards, like we've said before, they're actually a lot nicer than the other stuff we've opened up. Al Osuna, nothing.
This is the worst pack we've ever done.
For
yeah,
real.
bro.
We've
had some
Dude, we get
stinkers.
nothing. Here's this guy's got probably one of the cooler names we've gotten. Look, Chico Walker, bro. Like legit, Chico on the card.
Of course.
Chico
That's always
Walker.
a classic, bro. Yeah, bro. Chico Walker there. Bip Roberts again. We've had that name before.
Great
Scott
name.
Scooter. Thank you. These guys didn't like it. These guys were not feeling the Bip last week. We got that racist guy, Andy Van Slyke again. We've pulled this guy like 6 or 7 times, man. There's like some people that we just keep getting. Roger McDowell. Oh, okay, here we go. No, Brian Wigman. Mike Piazza rookie card. How about that? We got this one
At least
twice.
it's something.
We pulled a nice card, but
That was really bad. Sorry,
it
Tobin.
was, and sorry,
My
bro.
fault. I picked it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude. No, funny enough, we actually had this dude who knows Boggs personally, Chico Escuela. Okay.
What is that face?
That's gotta
I'm so scared.
Dude,
Look
for real.
at
I don't
that.
even think that could be a real card, bro. That can't be real.
He kind of looks like Gary Morris.
Like, oh yeah, I can see that a little bit. Yeah. No, we actually had this dude who knew Boggs. He's he does like these what was it? He makes the bats that are mugs.
The dugout mugs.
Dugout mugs. So we had the CEO join us, and he knows Boggs. He's met him a few times, and he shared some awesome stories. Dude, we opened up that day, I think, like 7 packs with him. He's a big baseball nerd. We were talking. He told us some really awesome Wade Boggs stories. Could not get the damn Boggs. Like, we're just cursed.
We're going on a year of opening baseball cards, and not once have we pulled
Not once.
Like I said, it's going to break the universe. The universe is going to collapse on itself because we're fucking breaking math. It's unbelievable.
It was Gary Morris on SNL.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man,
That's
dude.
fucking funny, bro.
Yeah, dude. So, shit, man. All right, well, at least I didn't have to, I was looking forward to it. I was going to slam the rest of this here. This delicious Samo Nut Cookie Pantone Brewing beer here.
Yet to
really
say it
delicious. What?
Samo Nut, bro.
Samo Nut. Sorry, Samo Nut cookie. There you go, bro. With this with this guy looking like a 1980s picture that we've pulled before, on the front. So, man, I tried, bro. All right, so man,
All good, man.
dude. All right, I you want to do one more? Can we? I'm gonna fly by
No.
one. I'm flying by.
God damn it, Edwin. We say no and you do it anyways.
It's here.
not
Okay, I'm not even gonna show you the cards, bro. I'm just gonna look, bro. Look. Oh, okay. Look, we got somebody we know. Okay, that guy sucks. That guy sucks. That guy sucks. No. Okay, that guy's cool. No. Damn it, bro. Nothing. Okay.
You see?
Fuck it.
You wasted fucking 10 seconds of our time.
Oh, look, Ozzie Smith. That's
Cool.
kind of a big deal, right?
cool.
Ozzie
All right.
Smith, right? And how about local legend from Southwest High School,
All right.
Hawk Dawson, baby?
Hawk.
Hey,
we,
bro.
we met that guy.
You ever wonder
We-
why
we-
when you go to stores, like the only Marlins throwback jersey is always Andre Dawson?
And he was here for like a minute. It
It's
wasn't
so
even
strange.
like he had a really good like
Every place I
tenure
go,
with
like I
us.
walk in, like we're still rocking the Andre Dawson, huh? Like you can't throw a chef up there. Or, no.
Yes. Give me a Conine, anything.
Conine,
dude.
a Lowell.
Something,
Yeah,
bro. Bro, Alfredo Amezaga even, bro. Like, give me something here, man.
Jorge
Like,
Cantu, come on, like some actual
I
Marlins
love Jorge
legends.
Cantu.
Seriously.
Of course, bro.
Cantu, dude.
Benito Santiago, bro. That's what I'm rocking.
You know where he
Can-
came to naked in the locker room.
Yeah.
He was a prancer.
Who was it? Our old coach who used to be the catcher who did naked BP? Was it Redmond?
Yep,
Yeah,
Brendan,
dude.
big naked guy.
Right. Oh man, dude. Well, okay, we got Hawk Dawson. If you want to go meet Hawk Dawson, he runs a funeral. No, is it a cemetery or a funeral home down there?
If you meet Dawson now, then you're probably dead.
He is now a Grim Reaper.
Yeah, dude. But hey, Hawk Dawson, really, really cool. When we met him, talked to him, really nice guy. So is Sheffield, man. Sheffield gets a bad rep, but he was great with us.
Yeah, he was.
Anyway, all right. I think this will wrap up the show, man. I want to thank Tobin for hanging out with us, dude. I want to thank everybody who lit up the chat, man. 5 Reasons Sports for sharing the video on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, the podcast is up. You can go back and catch the replay on our Facebook page, on our Twitter, and wherever you get your podcast. So thanks again for all of that. Tobin, dude, you were awesome, man. Appreciate it, man. Thanks again for everything, and just stick around real quick here, post, and then we'll be done here. But for everybody watching, anything else, Gus, Achilles? No, do your thing.